Hello, welcome to 2.3 homework help. See, I'm getting through these. All right, so the first 6, it says find the x-intercept and the y-intercept, then graph the equation. All right, so x-intercept. Let me go ahead and draw lines in so you can better see the x and y axis. Here's my x-axis. Boom. And then I'll put in my y-axis. Okay, so sorry, so I have my x and I have my y-axis. So the x-intercept, that's where your graph crosses the x-axis. Your x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. That means we're not up and down at all, right? Y is equal to 0. So when y equals 0, that is an x-intercept. So to find it, we're going to substitute 0 in for y. When y equals 0, that is an x-intercept. So 3x plus 2, and we're going to substitute 0 in for y, equals 12, and then you just have to solve it. So I wish this was a little bit smaller. Maybe we'll go this way. So I have 3x, right? And then plus, what's 2 times 0? 0. So 3x plus 0 equals 12. So then that just leaves me with, all right, 3x is equal to 12, right? 3x plus 0 is just 3x. And then your last step to find x, you're going to divide by whatever is in front of the x, so you're dividing by 3. So divide both sides by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, which is just x. And then 12 divided by 3 is 4. So x is 4. So your x-intercept would be, I'll write it over here, because I didn't leave myself space, 4, 0. And then we have to graph it. Grab my little pencil here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there. See the, there's that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's my x-intercept. Y-intercept, you're going to do the same idea, except now your y-intercept is going to be on the y-axis. Right? Your y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. So your x is going to be 0. Okay? So we're going to substitute 0 in for x. So 3, substitute it in, times 0, plus 2y equals 12. All right? Multiply it through. 3 times 0, 0. And then, so this side is just 0 plus 2y, which is just 2y, equals 12. Sorry, my parents are watching something in the living room. 2y equals 12. So then last step to find y, you're going to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, which is just y. And then 12 divided by 2 is 6. All right, so your y-intercept is x is 0, y is 6. Let me grab a pencil. So 0, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that is right. Okay, 6. I like right. There. All right, and then I'm going to use a line tool to graph it because it'll be straighter. Line. And then you would just connect them. Oh, really, I should do an arrow. I wonder if they have those. Hold on. They got mad at me. My bad. There we go. If I can use an arrow, that'd be better. So help me. Instant regret. Yep. Never mind. We're just going to go back to the line. It's easier. All right. So we just connect them with a line. Bam. But really, you should have arrows on the end because this is going on forever in both directions. Okay, so that's the first one. All right. Let's just do one more so you get an idea. We'll do one of these down here. Let's do number 5. No. Yeah. No, we'll do number 6. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll do number 6. Okay, so let's find our x-intercept first. So to find your x-intercept, you're going to, let me draw my axes real quick. Well, as quick as I do anything on this program. There's my x-axis, sorry, there's my y-axis, and then there's my x. Okay, so substitute 0 in for y to find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, you're substituting 0 in for y. To find the x-intercept, you're substituting 0 in for y. Here we go. So that gives me 0 equals negative 6x plus 6. All right, don't let the 0 freak you out. You want to get this negative 6x by itself. So you're going to subtract 6 from both sides. So it's going to be 0 minus 6. I'm subtracting 6 from both sides. 0 minus 6 is negative 6 equals, and then negative 6x, and then 6 minus 6 is just 0. Okay, maybe I can write it in. I probably can. Nope. Just go right there, right there, right there. Nope. Okay, fine. I guess I can't write it in. So 0 minus 6, 6 minus 6. Okay. Now you're left with this. Now we're back to where we usually are. You want it to be x by itself, so you're going to divide by the number in front of the x, which is negative 6. So you're going to divide both sides by negative 6. Negative 6. I'm going to go up here. I'll go down there. This is time. Okay, there we go. That'll work. So negative 6 divided by negative 6. 1. Negative 6 divided by negative 6 is 1x, which is just x. So x is equal to 1. So your x-intercept is, x is 1, y is 0. So if we graph that, let me grab my little pencil. 1, 0. So that's just right there. Okay. Okay, and then find your y-intercept. Same idea. I'll just do it over here. Except now you're finding the y-intercept. So where it is across the y-axis. Okay, so you're going to substitute 0 in for x. So y equals negative 6, substitute in, times 0. And then rewrite everything else, plus 6. Y equals negative 6 times 0 is negative 0. Just kidding, it's just 0. There's no such thing as negative 0. That'd be silly. So sorry. Y equals 0 plus 6, which is just y equals 6. Right, so your y-intercept, please don't write 6, 0. That's not correct. That means x equals 6 and y equals 0. That's not what's true here. Make sure you write them in the correct order. It matters. So x is 0, y is 6. X is 0, y is 6. All right, so then we have to graph that. Grab my little pencil. 0 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. Ish. All right, and then I'm going to grab my little line tool. Okay. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Go away. Grab my little line tool one more time. Oh, I didn't do that well. Jeez. Okay, close enough. Connect them with a line. But it should have an arrow on both ends because it's going on forever in both directions. Okay, so that's 1 through 6. 7 through 10. It says multiply, show each step, show your work. Circle the pair of like terms before you simplify to a trinomial. Okay, this is a binomial. A trinomial has 3 terms. A monomial has one term, a binomial has two terms, and a trinomial has three terms, just so you know the vocabulary that they're using. Okay, so we've been doing this. I'm doing this a whole lot. So you're going to FOIL, which is just two parts of distribution. So first, ignore the 5. We'll get to him later. Ignore him. He's not there. So you're going to take your x and you're going to distribute it. So x times x is x squared, right? And then x times 5 is 5x. All right, we're done with the x. You can cross him out. We don't need him anymore. He's useless. Move on to your 5, right? Distribute your 5. 5 times x, 5x. And then 5 times 5 is 25. So that's 25. All right. Circle the pair of like terms before you simplify. All right, so let's circle our like terms. What are my like terms? Yeah, 5x and 5x are my like terms. Boom. So now you can simplify. So that gives you x. I'll just keep going this way, sorry. X squared, and then 5x plus 5x. I have 5 apples. Valentina has 5 apples. Together we have 10. Woo! And then 25, that's the only constant, so you can't combine it with anything else, just rewrite it. So that would be your final answer for number 7. Okay, and remember, this just means 9x plus 1 squared. That just means 9x plus 1 times 9x plus 1. All right, and then you would FOIL. Do the two-part distribution, okay? Um, 12 through 17. Fill in the number that completes the square, then write the trinomial as the product of two factors. Okay, so two parts here. All right, so I guess we'll just do number 12. So you have x squared plus 8x plus, we don't know. Okay, so to complete the square, remember the formula, did he give you the formula? I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. It's c, which is this last term, right, is c. So c is equal to b divided by 2 squared. Okay, so take b, which is 8, divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and then you square it, so that's 16. Okay, and then write the trinomial as the two factors. Oh, so then they just want you to write, this would be x plus b divided by 2, 4. And then quantity squared. X plus 4 squared. All right, let's do one more. Let me look. I don't think it matters a whole lot. We'll do number 16. Yeah, sure. Okay, x squared plus 22x plus, we don't know. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is find c. So to find c, if you want to draw the squares like Mr. Byrne was doing, you can totally do that. You can do that for every problem. Takes a little bit of extra time, but you can do it. Okay, so you have 22, so that's your b. Remember, this is a squared plus, ax squared plus bx plus c, right? That's our formula, so c is the last term. So you're going to take b and divide it by 2. So 22 divided by 2 is 11. 22 divided by 2 is 11. And then you're going to square it. So 11 squared. So that's just 11 times 11. Now this is in my way. Of course it is. Which is, come down here. Right there. Sure. 11 times 11 is 121. All right, I think. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, so that's your C, and then this is just b divided by that, b divided by 2. So it's going to be x plus, when we divided by b by 2, we got 11, and then that is squared. All right, so that's how you do those. So to find c, divide b by 2, and then square. Okie doke. 18 through 26, find the value of b, then write the trinomial. That's why okay, so you're working backwards, or kind of. Instead of trying to find c, you're finding b. So I believe Bern gave you a formula for this too. He said b is equal to 2. Oh, there's no way this is going to have a square root sign on here. Hold on. Nope, I'm recording. Okay. 2 times the square root of c. All right, let me just draw it real quick, because I'm so good at drawing, guys. Times the square root. Oh, I nailed that. Oh, let's draw the c in there. 2 times the square root of c. Okay, so basically you take the square root of c. So what's the square root of 16? 4, all right? And then multiply that by 2. So that's 8. And then, and then same thing we were doing down here. So this is going to be x plus 4 quantity squared. Okay, how do I get the 4? Well, now that you have b, you can just divide it by 2 and it's that number. Or when you take the square root of 16, it's that number. So whatever floats your boat. You can think about it either way. Let's do... I don't know, it doesn't matter. We'll do 26 because that's the biggest fraction. So x squared plus bx plus 49 over 4. All right. Same thing. It's okay that it's a fraction. That's allowed. So we're going to take the square root of it. So what that means is the square root of 49 over the square root of 4. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 4 is 2. So that's 7 over 2. Geez. And then you're going to multiply it by 2. So 7 multiplied by 7 over 2 times 2. 7 over 2 times 2 is just 7. Okay. And so then for b, you have x plus 7 over 2 quantity squared. All right, does that make sense? So let me do... I'm going to attempt to draw it out. Here we go. So you have 49 over 4. So you have to take the square root of that. Hold on, let me see what I'll write. 49. This is why it'd be nice to have a touch computer. 49 over 4. Okay. Get rid of that. So I'm taking the square root of 49 over 4. So what you can do is just put the radical on with the 49 and with the 4. So then you just do the square root of 49 equals 7. And then the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, because 7 times 7 is 49. 2 times 2 is 4. I hope that makes sense. So then let's do this one real quick, just because. Not the whole problem, but if you're going to take the square root of 9 over 4, think about it, what would that be? The square root of 9 over 4. Okay, take the square root of 9 So what number times itself is 9? 3. Okay, and then what number times itself is 4? 2. So that would be 3 over 2. Okay, and so then to find b, you would multiply that by 2, which would be 3. Okay, moving right along. This is a quick homework. Find the intercepts of the graph of each equation. State whether it's an x or a y intercept. Okie dokie. If it helps to graph them, you can. You don't have to. Let me just do it. Oh, that is not what I meant to click on. Let's do my little lines. Actually, I think Byrne did this one. We'll do this. We'll do number 28. Here's my y-axis. My x-axis. Okay. I'm going to try and change the color of my line. Maybe I cannot. I'm sure I can somehow. Oh well. Grab another line. Okay, so x is equal to 9.5. So let's throw back to 2.2 homework. I almost said yesterday's homework. It's not yesterday. I think it was 2.2, where you had to write the formula of the axis of symmetry. So same idea, right? It's an x equals line. So x equals 9.5. So that would be like, I didn't draw little lines, but x equals 9.5, like right about here. So you just draw a line there. Do I have my line tool? I do not. Oh, haha. Oh, it didn't work. Hold on. Okay, fine. So this is x equals 9.5. So then is it an x-intercept or is it a y-intercept? Is it intersecting the x-axis or the y-axis? It's intersecting the x-axis, right? It's crossing the x-axis right there. So you just have to say, oh, wrong thing. You guys are so patient with me. Or maybe you just fast forward through all my tech problems. All right. This is an x-intercept. Oh, and then you have to find the intercept. Okay. Well, then that intercept would be x equals 9.5 and y equals 0. Okay. Let's do one of the y's. So let me redraw. If you get it, obviously you can stop watching me. Draw my, here's my y-axis. Here's my x-axis. All right. Y equals 112. All right, so we'll make it way up there. Maybe my arrow will be a different color. So y equals 112. Nope, same color. All right. So that's y equals 112. That's that graph of that line. All right, so then is that an x-intercept or y-intercept? Does it intercept the x-axis? Or does it go, intersect means go through, right? Or does it go through the y-axis? Goes through the y-axis. It goes through right there at 112. So your equation for this one, no. So x equals 0, x equals 0, y equals 112. All right, so that's how you do those type problems. Once again, you don't have to draw the graph, but if it helps you, go for it. All right, I think that's all I have for you for that one. I like that homework. All right. Peace out.